One of my favorite programs that has ever been on Disney Plus. I've raved about it for many years, and I don't expect either of you to keep track of my personal likes or dislikes, especially on Disney Plus. But do you know what the best thing that has ever been on the best thing for a Disney Parks fan on Disney Plus has ever been?
I like the Imagineering story, but
Yeah, I like
too.
behind the scenes stuff.
It took 13 years to make that. And if prop culture wasn't there, well, it's been deleted now because Bob Iger deletes good series off of Disney Plus. Prop culture was there giving it a run for its money as far as things that I loved. People called me to tell me I would love prop culture, which they got rid of that. Imagineering Story has a follow-up. And where did it release? Not on Disney Plus. Well, it did release on Disney Plus, but also they put this thing on YouTube. And right here, we have a 301,000 view full documentary called Disney Handcrafted, done by Leslie Iwerks, formerly of Iwerks. That's her grandfather was the guy who animated a lot of Mickey Mouse. I haven't watched this yet, but they're putting things directly onto YouTube now.
they're putting a lot directly onto YouTube. I've seen that lately with their parades and their Christmas special, their holiday special went on YouTube.
Oh, right. Yeah, I did go on
I
YouTube.
was like,
Yeah.
when that stuff started popping up, I'm like, why are people even subscribing to it?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Jonas, do we call it Disney Plus still, or do we call it Disney Plus / Hulu, or do we call it Hulu / Disney Plus? Because I don't, can you even get one without it's so
confusing.
Right. So Hulu was the successful streaming service, and Disney Plus was the financial failure that they attached to Hulu, slid the nameplate off of Disney Plus and slid it right in there on Hulu's spot to try to say, see, we were successful all along. Disney Plus is a complete financial failure, and it's not worth the tens of billions of dollars that they've spent on it, or the sacrifice that they've made on the theme park side in order to pay for it. They've killed profitable segments of the company for years in order to pay for Disney Plus, and then they had to spend many tens of billions of dollars to buy Hulu to make up for it. So there's a lot of videos on that subject on this channel. I highly recommend you guys go check it out if you're watching in the audience.
But Jonas, Disney Plus gave us She-Hulk.
Now, that was awful.
Right.
That was just awful. Oh,
yes.
And the Acolyte. We got. Oh, wow.
It's amazing to really go through the complete and abject failure of Disney Plus, despite some of the quality programming that they had right at the start, including Imagineering Story. They salvaged a Legend of the Three Caballeros series that was actually not intended for Disney Plus, but the first time it was ever available in the United States was on Disney Plus. So this, I haven't watched it yet. I'm actually sure it's fantastic because Leslie Iwerks is an amazing documentarian. I think she worked for over a decade on that Imagineering Story documentary. And
wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if the shots of Bob Iger roaming the Abu Dhabi landscape are actually probably shot while they were promoting this here. So Hulu at this point is a functioning streaming service, and I think that Disney will probably make more money off of the 301,000 views they get here than they will off of Disney Plus, because just Disney Plus ain't it. So
I think, okay, maybe I'm wrong about this, but are the Kardashians on Disney Plus?
Yeah, they're on Hulu. Okay. They're on Hulu. Okay, so, yes.
Because it was funny because like my wife goes, she likes the Kardashians. She follows them and she goes, wait. The Kardashians are on Disney Plus now. I'm like, well, it's Hulu. Yeah. And I'm trying to explain to her.
I remember
how it's
when
working now.
I forget the name of the movie, but it was that Oscar movie about a hooker. And whenever in the Oscars, whenever somebody showed off the movie, it was always just some woman like twerking in a weird outfit, in an outfit that is not appropriate for kids. So tried not to pay attention to that one too much. And so when I open up Disney Plus one day, because it was linked to a Hulu account, which I never.
Yep, I know what you're gonna say. It comes right on the screen.
Yeah. Plus goes. Somebody told me, well, you need to set the parental controls on it to make sure you don't see that. Well,
Yeah.
rated R is below TVMA. So in order for me to watch Marvel shows,
Oh my
which by the way,
gosh.
you know, I can no longer endorse Marvel shows from a moral standpoint or a quality standpoint. If I wanted to watch Daredevil Born Again, that's actually a higher content rating than a rated R movie, and they don't give
Wow.
you content level restrictions. So or you know, and I told them I'm never letting my kids watch Disney Plus until I have like episode level restrictions.
Jonas, are you telling me you can't endorse shows where the supposed hero of the show in the last episode literally makes a deal with the devil?
Oh yeah, yeah. And what's funny is that's the highlight of that show, even though it has a big person who seems to be confused about which gender he or she is. I'm being funny, but y'all, whenever I did the Everything Woke series, I always said everything sarcastically, so I never actually had to make a direct statement, but I would make sure everybody understood the meaning behind the words. So I'm just going to say LGBT representation is heavy in Ironheart, and unfortunately, it's also not very well written. On top of that, so and yes, the main character literally sells her soul to the devil in order to achieve something that I don't think she needs to achieve.
I have to say what you said about that. If I were part of that group, I think I would be offended by how I was being represented by the characters in that TV series, because I was there were a couple of characters that I really wanted to see how Marvel was going to present, because I've been wanting to see them in the MCU for a while, and then I watched the show and I'm like, it's so awful. It was hard to get through, and then I watched the whole thing. I'm like, they need to scrap this whole thing. They just need to. There's so much, and maybe that's what they're doing with Doomsday, but that just needs to be erased.
Right. Well, the question for me ends up being, well, why didn't you put the episode of Muppet Babies that got you all the GLAAD nominations? Why didn't you put the Slaves Rule This Country episode of Proud Family Louder and Prouder? Why didn't you put the you could just go through the whole list. I think they know that
things that could go on YouTube.
Yeah, not only is it free on YouTube, so it has more access, but they are not making as much money on the service as they are with this. So for me,
that's crazy.
This is obviously an ad for Disney Plus, but there's nothing else on Disney Plus like this except for Imagineering Story, which came out in 2019. So this is to me, it's another sign of failure for Disney Plus that they have to put this stuff on YouTube instead of saying, hey, there's something huge. It's not like, you know, they drop another Tiger King or they drop Making a Murderer or something like that on Netflix and everybody goes nuts for it. Or what was the Tinder swindler? Name almost any Netflix meme and people will watch it. Whereas Disney doesn't have an audience on Disney Plus. The most that they've got is confused parents who don't understand what's on Disney Plus saying, yeah, I'll let my kids be babysat by this.
Oh gosh, no. Everybody needs to double check it twice. There's some cartoons on there that are awful.
Well, also, I want to say that putting this on Disney Plus, putting their holiday specials on Disney Plus, and one other huge thing that they're doing, showing how big of a failure Disney Plus is Bluey in the parks, which will now take people going to the parks and seeing Bluey. Oh, where can I find Bluey? Disney Plus. So I got to subscribe to Disney Plus for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, they're trying to aim people towards this thing that just like people don't want.
It's a strategy they're trying to do, but yeah.
Yeah. So looking at this, I see this probably wonderful documentary. It was sometime when my schedule frees up, I'm planning on watching this, giving it my full attention, because Leslie Iwerks is a fantastic documentarian, and I'm glad that she has this connection to the Disney company that she's willing to work with them here. But I also am sad for her that some of her best work is locked behind a paywall on a service that really is not worth subscribing to at this point, except for those of us who have to review this content for a living. So buyer beware if you decide to pick up one of those $2 Disney Plus subscriptions. Just be careful giving that to the kids.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.